Assalamu alaikum everybody, we're back. Mosman Oil and Gas, current share price 0.029 GBX, 5-day chart up 6%, 1 month we're up actually 45%, mashallah, look at that. Today they've actually released another set of news that we're going to be reacting to, so let's take a look at what has been RNS. What's this Mosman company timeline? Oh, approval secured, interesting. Alright, so today's news, 11th of August, 7:06 AM, approval secured for Sagebrush 3D Seismic survey. Positive news, I have to say. So here we have Mosman is pleased to announce that the Utah Mountain Utah Tribe has formally approved the 3D seismic acquisition program at the company's flagship Sagebrush project, where Mosman holds an 82.5% working interest. Approval marks a major milestone in the advancement of Sagebrush, enabling Mosman to move ahead with preparation for the seismic acquisition scheduled to commence in late September and run through mid-October 2025. So August right now, September, October, 2 months time. So that means we should get seismic results in like November time, I think. So everything's on track. And great to hear that this approval has happened. The 3D seismic survey is a key component in refining drill targets and advancing towards an extended production test at the previously drilled Sagebrush 1 well, which recorded a historic helium concentration of 2.76%. Meanwhile, Sproul, a globally recognized independent energy consulting firm, is well advanced in its independent verification of the helium resources at Sagebrush. The work includes a comprehensive review of geological and engineering data with results expected towards the end of August 2025. So currently 11th of August, so they expected more news by the end of August, so that means another RNS and news expected, which is great. These findings will further support the company's commercialization strategy for the project. Mosman also anticipates news on the arrival of the for the Coyote Wash project in the coming weeks. Okay, so another set of news expected in the coming weeks. Coyote Wash, the final environmental assessment for Coyote Wash was completed on 17th July 2025 and is currently in the final stages of the permitting process. Mosman interim CEO has said, "We are delighted to have received the Utah Mountain Utah Tribe's approval for the Sagebrush 3D seismic survey, which is a vital step forward in unlocking the project's substantial helium potential, with seismic now set to proceed and the Coyote Wash approval is expected." Mosman is entering an exciting period of operational momentum across both key projects. So guys, very good RNS today. Great to hear that, the seismic survey's approval has been secured so they can actually move on to actually conducting it. And the CEO, interim CEO, I have to say, sounds very upbeat, and he's been on the ball. I have to say he's on the ball. And that he's given updates, and he's also mentioned that Mosman entering an exciting period of operational momentum. He's given updates on both the projects. I mean, what's there to complain about at the moment? Obviously, the old CEO's gone, new CEO in, interim CEO in. He looks like he's on the ball. He's making progress, which is great to see. So let's see what happens next. By what I've read here, there should be at least two more RNSs by the end of August. So a lot of news flow to come from Mosman Oil and Gas for a company that's current share price is considerably lower than the placing price, right? Remember, guys, Mosman did their placing, right, at like 0.45, I think it was. So if you just check the 6-month chart, the placing happened here. Literally, we had the peak here in May, and then around here was the placing. So we're still considerably lower than the placing price. So yeah, I'd expect any future raises to happen considerably higher than the previous placing price, so it just doesn't make sense for the business. But Mosman are fully funded now for the near term for the seismic survey, the extended well test. That's all going to be funded by the company's existing reserves. So probably at some point in 2026, there'll be another raise. But yeah, we can deal with that when that arrives. But for now, things are looking positive. 45% up in the last month. Great to see that. And as always, do your research before investing. If you guys are interested, you can invest on Mosman on Freetrade. My link's below. And just let me know your thoughts as well. What you think this means for Mosman. What do you think is going to happen in the next coming week? Because it does seem like an exciting period now for Mosman since the vector drilling has concluded and they're out of the way. So, Mosman can now fully focus on Sagebrush and Coyote Wash. So, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, comment below your thoughts, and I'll keep you guys updated as soon as the next RNS drops. And peace.